everyone. Boy, wow, check this out. Isn't it amazing? This beautiful dolmen here in Kilcooney. I remember the name from... What was his Christian name? Andy?
George.
George Clooney. Yeah, that's how I remembered it. Didn't remember his Christian name, but from Clooney. Boy, look at this. Wow, like... Australia Ulunjabi is impressive, isn't it, with the rocks that we've seen there in the Éire National Park and around. New Zealand, incredible too. Castle Hill, Kiritifiti. But here, like the architecture and like the balancing of the rocks like that, it's really quite different, isn't it? It's really quite different, and to be up close with these beautiful conscious beings is just remarkable. And you'll see on a post that we do, which was pre this one really, we just recorded it. We had to start far off in the distance over here, with the little rocks right in the distance over there, which was the first space we had to come in, just to the right of the church.
Yep, I pointed out the mound.
Yeah, and walk up a certain pathway, connect to the rocks that had red granite in it too, much like we had. Yeah, and Sarah will point into.
Where's my finger?
There, those rocks, yeah, had red granite like we saw.
Yeah, very pink.
With Yusuf and Said in Egypt. And we had to walk up a pathway, a specific way in, not across the shortest route to come into the dolmen. No. The pathway led us further up, and as soon as we walked through this invisible wall, it was like I had this amazing upliftment in just energy and just appreciation, and the beautiful dolmen and its consciousness just said to Ansara and I, thank you for respecting the dolmen and actually coming in the correct way, because
which was around the back of here.
Just around over here through the rock.
And you went through and got your shoes wet, and what did it say to you? Because I didn't.
It thanked me for my grit and determination to know you're just coming in the right way. You just take your shoes off or get them wet. I don't mind.
You're a tough Kiwi.
But the dolmen that spoke to me as consciousness and said thank you. Like it's like coming into someone's home for the first time, and rather than knocking on the front door and then waiting for someone to answer and going in, you just go around the back entrance and open up the door and just bowl into someone's house. We don't do that. So it was beautiful, yeah, so thank you. It's, the dolmen just said to me then when I said thank you, he was really excited about us coming in to work with it. So we just came up to this spot here, and I said to him, sorry, that there had been a lot of trauma still contained in some of the dimensions. A lot of clearing has happened here by the keepers of the mind and the consciousness, the druids that are still here, those wisdom keepers, but there were still some aspects in some of the consciousness contained within the densities and dimensions. So Ansara cleared that fully, which is beautiful for him. And when we came here, yeah, we just started to really tune into this beautiful rock formation. It just wants me to come and connect with it and put my hand on it. Just come and say hi. I'm just connecting my I am space to all of their I am spaces. Because the dolmen, when I did some research on it, it was never construed to be a burial site per se, but it was where people like us, the stone botherers that they call them, because they actually bothered to come out to see the stones, which is actually quite alright. To come to connect with the consciousness of the ancestors, to connect with the God world, source creator as we say, or the kingship that's been here. And the dolmens in the areas would hold the consciousness of those beings from this particular area, or aid like this one over here to move the consciousness from where we went over here, the place called Teelan over the mountains there in the distance. Ansara and I connected into the
Ben Bulben.
Yeah, and the grid lines after that and brought all the energy over.
A lot of midgies.
Yeah, it's quite a few, yeah. It's like I don't have permission, Ansara, so you do. There's like a lotus flower under here that just needs a little tweak etherically. I'm just checking and making sure I'm 100% clear. That's right. suggest anything, no. Once about 5.5 degrees coming to the right energetically, and that's where the lane runs. Yeah, that's it. And
Oh,
that's
it's
where
interesting, like how you yawn right when it happens.
yeah, I could feel that. It gave me goosebumps too at the same time. So it's like a lotus flower, like I've explained before. So it's like the lotus flower's off centre, so it needs a little tweak, and then it allows to pull in all of the consciousness that's coming from the rocks over here, from the whole land, to bring it into this space, bring it in from the mountains over here. It's like it's drawing on the major UVG grid point. So it's like it's drawing all of that current like a house would draw from the telegraph poles and things like that. Now it's coming in, free to come in underneath the stone. And it'll be interesting now. Boy, it was beaming out over there. Oh, wow. Can you feel that?
Yeah, it's making me
Like,
giggle.
if you were here, like, if I had hair on the top of my head, this would be, as if from what's
Afro.
there is probably standing on end. Oh my goodness. Wow, that was powerful.
The hairs on your head, you got goosies everywhere.
Wow.
Let's have a quick look back at this.
Wow,
And you were saying, actually,
that was incredible.
this isn't standing up like it's meant to be.
No,
It's being knocked over.
It looked like that had been moved somewhat. Yeah, it does. Yeah, this feels like it had actually been up here. That there would have been something else under there. And we've seen that as we've travelled up, where they've tried to move some of these before. Destroy it, alterate it, some description. But it doesn't matter, like the essence of these beautiful stones are still here. Look at that.
So can we call that like a lotus portal? Because we see lotuses a lot, you know, beautiful golden lotuses in under waterfalls and in portals.
It looks like some of the rocks have been liquefied.
Yeah, we saw that like in Egypt.
Very much
Yeah.
like Egypt that Said and you said.
Actually, you can probably almost, we can't zoom in, but back over there, it looks like a hand, the way it's all rippling.
Yeah, so I was going to come in, so just choose your way through, Ansara, too. I had to cut through here when I asked which way to come through.
Yeah, I get a yes.
So you choose if there's a different route. And it wants me to come around like this. Wow, you feel that now.
Whew.
My hair's really electrifying.
It's making me burp. Wow, I mean, just...
Well, it's holding a lot of first up again.
Oh, let me come in so we can hear you.
Yeah, it wants me to come and connect to you down here.
Ah, activation point.
Yeah, and look, like when I asked where to connect, you see like the V cutting the rock?
I'll come.
So look, it looks like a pyramid. So, you know, that's specifically shaped, and it wanted me to come around and connect with it around here. It's just again like it's really thankful that we're here, and it's really thankful for everyone on the school and everyone on their spiritual journeys. You know, and the rock saying to me, we're really quite deep into our spiritual evolution of where we've come from. But still some way to the absolute possibilities of what we can create with our consciousness. We've only just scratched the surface of what's in. It's like it's showing me this rock, like, you know, when we felt what we felt, all of our cells and our whole being electrified here, when the whole grid system's on. Like, these are like rocks that the originals or anyone would have used if they wanted to teleport from here and be on the other side of the mountain. It's like these rocks would help dematerialize yourself in a physical form and then rematerialize yourself over there on the mountain. Wow, it was like how the ancients really travelled. The ancients, like ancient.
How long ago are you talking?
Like, you know, through the years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. When everything was switched on, it was like just a doorway opened. Like we felt walking into it, but the full power of that. Oh my goodness.
Would it have been more plasmatic light back then?
Yeah, plasmatic. Yeah, we really felt that the hill of Ushna.
Yeah, up on the peak.
Boy, that was like something else. And Sarah and I said, like, described it like flashes of arcing electricity coming out of the ground, like a roosh pillar. Wow, like, boy, that was, you know, something that you would see in like an electrical substation, you know, when there's arcing of that ferocity.
Tesla technology.
Yeah, like massive, like, yeah, free energy, like. It just wanted to get that off its chest. It just wanted everyone to know that continue on your spiritual evolution, continue to find deeper aspects of being home in your heart centre and follow your passions. With being spiritual and highly evolved, it is really quite simple, not always easy to master in following your passions and what excites you, what you're drawn to. Being loving and caring, being open-hearted. Quite simple, really quite simple. And the rocks, as you're saying, come to these spaces, whatever country you're in, anyone who's started Ascension School, you know, wherever you're listening to it, you know, come to these spiritual places, make the time to invest in yourself. Even if you just come out for half an hour like Ansar and I, just, you know, come to these spaces or go to the beach, be in nature, you know, come out of the big cities in the background. Yeah, it wants us to come and lie in this, so yeah. It's really happy that we've been here, and it's really happy that in talking like on behalf of all of the rock consciousness, because it's connected to the land, it's connected to all consciousness here in this beautiful emerald isle. Yeah. It's so happy, like, and the rocks are so happy, like it knew we were coming, and it knew the work that we all created on the World Service event this morning.
Wow.
That was spectacularly amazing. It really was. It's saying that, you know, the leprechauns, the fairies, the Fae Kingdoms, like they're so excited to feel that greater aspect of love and care and attention from everyone opening up their hearts, and for everyone supporting that were there on the call and in spirit when we called you forward and into consciousness to remove that trauma wheel. Like the rocks feel that, like, you know, this landmass. What is it saying now? Wow, it's up about 10th dimension.
Give that context.
12D, infinite pure love. For me, 9th to the 11th dimension really is in the mind and universal mind. So it's like it's staged. Like that was really quite profound in answer from this morning's World Service event with everyone. Last time I checked, it was up at 7th when we were working with Helen, the custodian at the Hill of Ushna. Yeah, so that was a significant piece.
And when we arrived 14 days ago?
It was first dimension in Belfast, and second dimension, so a lot of trauma. Really low.
So the
Spots though.
like Kilcooney.
I'm talking the whole landmass. If someone's beautiful garden, you know, where they nurture it, or if they've got rocks, or they put the care and attention and their love into it, their patch will be 12D. But what about everywhere else? What about negative Nelly that lives next door, where only weeds grow? You know, so we're talking the whole like piece now. But yes, we'd have those clusters and areas that people put the love and connection and Fairy Glen and, you know, these other places. Yes, like it was there, you could feel it, but everywhere. It's a little bit ominous, like, you know, under this massive, like, colossal stone. Like, so this, I feel from here, really like it's, oh boy, that is powerful, isn't it? this is like,
Speak up. It's almost like an equinox the way the sun is.
This is very similar to those that joined us in the Northern Territory of Australia, Willamjabi, when we just concluded working with Mother Uluru, and we went out to Catatucha.
The Olgas.
The Olgas, and when we went and sat in that cave opposite that rock formation, which was a connection piece into the Andromedan High Council, because they're talking to me and asking, how can we help you, and why are you here? Wow, I didn't expect that sitting here. It's like I see it like a just making sure that they're okay, that I'm having a two-way conversation. They're watching me, watching you, and watching you watching me. Say that again. They're just watching. It's like a teleportation device here. So it's like I'm on the holodeck there, seeing these etheric beings of the highest order, like you would in a high council. And with Andromeda, it's our ascension gateway through the Milky Way to Andromeda. And they're saying this passage of space-time is open for us to fully ascend. It's a bit of yucky energy trying to come in, so it's just calling a beautiful dragon helping. I can feel a compression in the back of my head. Sure. Coming in there, dragon. Oh, boom. Oh, that's better. Thank you. Not too nice. Thank you. They're just saying actually that my prowess there for feeling that distortion is very, very good. Got any messages? No messages for me. Okay. It's lovely in this interaction. It's like I'm hearing their words and then conveying it too. It's like they're saying that there's a colossal amount of light heading its way to planet in and around the end of September. It's like the Gregorian calendar marks an aspect of the equinox, but it's actually like it's off a little bit, so there's going to be... It's today 28th, in like 2 days.
Oh.
So it'll be interesting to see like that like explosion of light and consciousness as it really hits planet to again just, I have to keep my hands here, to like strip away more layers of densities that people are holding on, what they're holding on to, what's not in alignment with their heart center, what's not in alignment with their purpose, whether it's relationships, job, home, where they're living, how they treat themselves, do they love themselves, do they apply love to their partners, family, friends. Like it's another big stripping away piece at the end of September. So it's going to be interesting to observe that unfolding. Again, just helping everybody on our beautiful 12th dimensional planet to come back home. So it doesn't matter if people are still, and I say it lovingly, unconscious of being unconscious or being asleep somewhat. It doesn't matter. Everyone's on this journey home, and some are at the leading edge, some are right in that current of the leading edge, some are kind of just in the current being taken along, and some have got their anchors down. But it doesn't matter where anyone is on that whole stage, everyone's coming home. So it's beautiful for each and every one of us to support them, so thank you. Whew, they just said transmission complete. They're just asking me, do I have any questions for them? Yes, how may I help support humanity to any deeper effect than myself or Ansara or anyone in Starseed Ascension School collectively? What can we work on collectively to help support the evolution and ascension? It's like the Andromedan High Council said to radiate out our light more from our heart centres. To move it, imagine ourselves being, if someone's in Australia or Punjabi or New Zealand or the UK or Ireland or wherever in the world, to just see that beautiful love coming out of our hearts and touching all beings. All aspects, physical, non-physical, to broadcast it out more. That's it? Wow. Well, that sounds quite easy. That's okay.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
If everyone steps into that space.
I can remember that. Simple concept, but not always easy for people if they've still got some shields around their heart. You know, but for us on the school that are really learning to, with the practices, to pull away any of those blockages, to find that deepest, purest essence in our I am space, our little pink diamond in our heart centre, to really fully live and be within that white current in the centre of it, be that plasmatic light. Wow. Just felt that going.
Yes.
Yeah. Beautiful to be that light.
Or maybe on our next World Service we look at removing those psychic shields and aura defences and heart walls and just correct people's timelines, because it tends to be a timeline loop of holding on to the past, which puts people into that trajectory of repeating.
Yeah, the piece there, Kazan Sarah, when we were reading some of the history here and what was bestowed upon the Irish during the potato famine, was absolutely horrific. And when we were talking to that piece, I could feel this energy boiling up inside me, like it wanted to burst out, and I could have very easily have been in a high dimension and sent and bestowed all of that bad karma of what they did, and the horrificness of making starving people walk 20 miles over a range where they were then going to give them some help and be there by 7 o'clock in the morning, otherwise you get none. And then when they got there, they did nothing and sent them all back. Those people that bestowed that, or any people like that on the planet, it would be very easy, unheartedness, to put all of that negative karma that they accumulated from being that soul in that lifetime timeline back into them now, or into their family unit. Very easy. But that would have been negative karma, and that would have been voodoo, because I very quickly felt in that space. And that's why it's so important when we understand densities and dimensions and how we can affect all living matter in creation. We that I teach, that we have to be very careful about how we direct that energy. So on the next World Service event on Sunday, where I was leading to with that, it's actually for those different star seeds, star beings, not the angelic ones, not the ones that wanted to receive that flame of consciousness within them when it was put out through unity consciousness. Those beings there that bestowed a lot of this negativity, that are back here or still here on the planet, the karma that goes back to them will be us with love into that space of helping them ignite that flame to find their heart centers.
Because how otherwise are we meant to stop these cycles? And
So that accumulated negative karma that anyone's accumulated by being a persecutor, and then they're a victim in their next lifetime, and then the victim becomes a persecutor, and that cycle just continues. We're going to wipe the slate of that.
wow.
And that's going to be next Sunday, and it's making me go goosebumpy. So it's
You
going
get
to be
the
a
best
very,
goosebumps.
very powerful world service, and we're going to be harnessing all of that new light codes and consciousness coming in that the Andromedan Council of Light told us was coming in 2 days. Boy.
Wow, so that...
So I am looking forward to next Sunday. So next Sunday is going to be profoundly powerful, and one when you can imagine that we can remove all of the karma accumulated from any lifetime and timeline of someone on planet, to give them a fresh restart and stop the victim persecutor cycles, which were distortions generally put in 5 to 7 or 9 generations ago for that to happen to us angelic beings. So we're going to wipe that. We're setting the record straight. We're clearing it. And again, we have to be here in these beautiful sacred lands. Massive beauties. We have to be here, for that to happen in that unity space. In the Krishna.
And
stone of unity, 24th dimension.
it will be interesting to see where we land for that event, because we just did a live event from Ben Bulben Mountains this morning in the Horseshoe.
Hello, donkeys.
Hello, donkeys. Aww. And so, it'll be interesting because we don't know yet. We will be guided to the place that we're to do the next live world service, to be a part of that, stopping that repeating cycle for this planet, which we see so many atrocities.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we've had enough as angelic beings. It's not continuing. It's not an angelic play space for us to be in. So, wow, I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be really exciting. Yeah.
Can I just say thank you, Ra, because we started off just to talk about the purpose of these beautiful stones, and it really became a full-channeled message that's very powerful, and we just like anyone who's listening to these broadcasts to share it where you feel and what resonates with those that you think would receive it, and those that don't necessarily ready to receive it. We don't worry where it goes. It's just beautiful. We can
meant to be received in unity consciousness in our heart centers.
Yeah, look at the light here now. What a spectacular day here on the northwest coast of Éire.
Like, I see why we had to come here, yes.
To get the message.
Yes,
So this is connected with Andromeda as well, not just that wow.
Absolutely.
So that's, how amazing for people watching this who love to come and love the stones to know now when they come to Kilcooney.
Someone might have a different connection with the ancestors if they're from these lands. So it's a place to come and sit, and the messages that are right for you in that present space or moment will come through. But in the highest order of like the God worlds, I don't like the word God, not in a connotation of Catholic or Christian at all, but let's just say in source creator consciousness worlds, of realms of consciousness, to go and have a commune with the Andromedan High Council and Council of Light here. Wow. Really cool. So thank you everyone for tuning in, and we look forward to hopefully seeing you on Sunday. That's going to be really powerful. So I'm really excited about it.
Pan out and just get a bit more of this dolmen, because it was a bit hard till the sun went down, and that's where the energies all come through from the mountains, and this UVG grid point goes to Scotland, goes right through here. I do have the Google Earth. If you've got that UVG app on your phone, you'll see that the Kilcooney, Kilcooney Dolmen, and they have a dolmen centre here. Really interesting that they have a whole building dedicated to this dolmen. So obviously, hello beautiful, do you want to say hello to everyone? Oh, you're so gorgeous, I love donkeys. I'm going to come and give you a cuddle in a minute. You get your big ears. Oh, you're so beautiful. Oh gosh. Hello. I'm going to come and look at your little feet. Okay, we better go and let you all go. Goodbye from Ansara and Ra and these gorgeous donkeys, and we'll go and see your friend. Yes, we will. Thanks, everyone.
Bye, everyone.